with that, we will go ahead and get started, and I will ask Senator Middleton to drive, take the gavel, and to recognize me on this incredible bill I have before me.
The chair lays out Senate Bill 2124 by Senator Creighton. And Senator Creighton, I believe you do have a committee substitute, but we obviously don't have a quorum to adopt that at the moment. And so we'll wait for once we reestablish quorum here to adopt that. The floor is now open for testimony on Senate Bill 2124.
If you'll recognize me just to lay out the bill, Senator Middleton, and then we'll
jumping
open
ahead
it up.
here. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
The committee substitute here. The chair recognizes Senator Creighton to lay out Senate Bill 2124 and explain the differences between the as filed and the not yet adopted.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. After COVID-19, after the pandemic, we're all well aware of the costs of delayed learning on student achievement while still in grade school. However, this unfinished learning can have long-term effects on student success. Delays caused by unfinished learning limit students' ability to enroll in higher-level courses and achieve post-secondary success. For example, current statistics show that only 1 in 5 students whose highest high school math score was was Algebra 2 earned a 2 or a 4-year college degree or an industry certificate within 6 years of high school graduation. Only 1 in 5 students achieved those goals. Today, we have an opportunity to accelerate student success despite the impact of the pandemic. Currently, middle school students are placed in advanced math courses when a teacher, counselor, or parent recommends the student be enrolled in those courses. However, there are many more students whose test scores and grades indicate that they're ready to take advanced math courses that simply never receive a recommendation and are placed in regular level math classes. Senate Bill 2124 requires districts to automatically place students that show appropriate proficiency in 5th grade math in advanced math courses in middle school. And specifically, districts must adopt policies that allow students to opt out of being placed in advanced math courses when they score in the top 40% of 5th grade math assessments or coursework. And Mr. Chairman, you mentioned the committee substitute that we have. The committee substitute provides metrics that districts must use to determine whether a student qualifies for placement in a 6th grade advanced math course. Specifically, it states that students must place in the top 2 quintiles 40% on the 5th grade state standardized assessment or local measure that includes class score and or demonstrated proficiency in classwork. And with that, Mr. Chairman, we can open up public testimony and get started.
Threw me off. You're looking different today, so no beard. Yeah.
I'm in disguise. That's right.
So the floor is now open for testimony on Senate Bill 2124, and we have 2 invited witnesses registered first. The chair calls Derek McDaniel. The chair calls Jennifer Saenz. Thank you, Jennifer. We'll start with you. If you could state your name, your with position on the bill.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm Jennifer Cavazos Saenz, and I'm here to support for the bill.
Yes, you could use the button. There you go.
Perfect.
Got it.
Good morning, and thank you so much, Honorable Chair Creighton and members of the Senate Education Committee. My name is Jennifer Cavazos Saenz, testifying for the bill on behalf of E3 Alliance. Thank you for the opportunity to testify in support of Senate Bill 2124 by Senator Creighton. We appreciate Senator Creighton's continued leadership around providing access to diverse math pathways that align with students' college and career goals, and proven strategy in increasing access to advanced math and achieving higher rates of college readiness and long-term success. E3 Alliance data shows that taking advanced math in middle school and high school significantly increases students' post-secondary success and entry point wages in the workforce. Taking math all 4 years in high school doubles the likelihood of attaining a post-secondary credential while students who take a college-aligned mathematics course in high school are 6 times more likely to complete a post-secondary credential. Mathematical understanding is acquired through deepening concepts that continuously build upon prior knowledge and previously learned content. The math content that is learned in middle school is crucial for future success in high-performing students. Showing potential for advanced math pathways must begin that sequence while in middle school. By identifying more students in Texas who are more than capable of advanced math pathways in middle school, we are increasing student access and opportunity to complete 4 years of math in high school and the opportunity for the 4th year being a college-aligned course. The education system in Texas currently does not have adequate identification structures in place to ensure students who demonstrate their ability to succeed in an advanced math pathway are in fact participating. In 2017, E3 Alliance studied the most recent cohort of 8th graders and looked back at their 5th grade STAR test scores. This research found that students who scored in the top 40th percent, the top 2 quintiles of all STAR test takers, experienced high rates of success in advanced middle school math pathways. In that same cohort study, fewer than 33% Black students and less than 46% of Hispanic students, with STAR scores in the top 20%, top quintiles of our Texas STAR participants in 5th grade who attended 8th grade in Central Texas and completed Algebra 1 in 8th grade. As a state, our education system must ensure equitable access to and support for advanced math course taking and create conditions where students are likely to succeed. Students who have shown the aptitude to succeed in math in elementary school must begin opportunities to pursue advanced math in middle and high school, ensuring that our students are graduating high school prepared for post-secondary and workforce readiness if we intend to build a talent-strong Texas. In a recent design exercise, E3 and partners discovered an anticipated 20,000 jobs will be available in the next 5 years in Central Texas in manufacturing alone, which requires high-level math skills. Yet currently, we only have roughly 350 students in the pipeline earning a credential or an associate's to fill the demand. Senate Bill 2124 creates a consistent statewide policy to ensure high-performing students are appropriately placed into accelerated math based on an objective measure of students' demonstrated ability to succeed, thereby increasing the number of students on a pathway towards post-secondary readiness and success. I appreciate the committee's consideration on this legislation, and I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Any questions? Derek, please state your name here and what position on the bill.
Derek McDaniel, testifying in support of the bill. Honorable Chair Creighton and members of the Senate Education Committee, my name is Derek McDaniel, testifying for the bill on behalf of Hayes CISD. Thank you for the opportunity to testify in support of Senate Bill 2124 by Senator Creighton. We appreciate Senator Creighton's continued leadership around streamlining student mathematics pathways, a proven strategy in increasing access to advanced mathematics, and achieve higher rates of college readiness and success. In 2020, Hayes CISD instilled an opt-out policy for placing students on the advanced mathematics pathways. Since making this local policy shift for rising 6th grade students, our enrollment in middle school advanced mathematics courses and 8th grade algebra has grown by 29%, allowing over 200 additional students to participate and thrive with a more appropriate, rigorous, and challenging curriculum. These same students are also achieving higher, as evidenced by our increase in master's level performance in mathematics. This change to policy has shifted the culture of our schools to focus on students who need support in pursuing advanced academics, as well as those who need support with on-grade level standards. Prior to having a policy in place, many students with high levels of math performance missed access to advanced math. This lack of access creates pathways where students who do not take advanced math courses in middle school have a smaller chance of taking advanced math courses beyond Algebra 2 in high school. By completing algebra in the 8th grade, students have the broadest of opportunities to pursue college readiness courses, advanced career and technical education courses, or dual credit courses during their high school years. Senate Bill 2124 creates a consistent statewide policy to ensure high-performing students are placed into accelerated math, increasing the number of students on a pathway towards post-secondary readiness and success. I appreciate the committee's consideration on this legislation, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Thank you, Derek. Any questions? Thank y'all for coming today.
Thank you.
Got two more witnesses, two more registered. Chair calls Charla Horton-Williams. Chair calls Gabriel Grantham. Charla Horton-Williams and Gabriel Grantham. Thank you, Charlotte.
Good morning.
State your name, who you're with, and position on the bill.
My name is Charlotte Horton-Williams, Senior Director of Academic Recovery for the Commit Partnership, and I'm testifying for Senate Bill 2124. Appreciate the opportunity to speak with you today. Commit is dedicated to using data to understand best practices and scale proof points that will improve student outcomes in our region and throughout the state. And we have a bold vision for a healthy, prosperous region in the state. And we fully recognize the role that a high-quality education plays in that. This is what drives all the work that we do with schools across Dallas County, including some of our recent work on improving access to high-quality math pathways. For the last 6 months, we've studied regional and statewide math achievement data, and here's what we know. Young adults in Texas without a post-secondary credential have only a 12% chance of earning a self-sustaining wage. The higher levels of math that students take in high school, the more likely they are to graduate from college or earn this post-secondary industry credential within 6 years. Taking college-aligned math in high school dramatically increases the likelihood, and in Texas from 5% to 59%, according to some recent data, and in Dallas County, that increase was from 2% to 48%. Algebra 1 in 8th grade is the gateway to advanced academic courses in high school, and there are many students who are capable of being successful in 8th grade algebra but aren't necessarily afforded the opportunity. Participation in 8th grade Algebra 1 varies widely in Dallas County, ranging from a low of 12% to a high of 52%. That number is incrementally increasing, but we still have a pretty significant gap between who is and who could be on an accelerated math pathway. About 70% of the high-performing 5th graders in 2015 took Algebra 1, which is a good start, but that still means about 30% of our most capable students did not have the opportunity.
Charlotte. Gabriel, please state your name, who you're with, and position on the bill.
Thank you. My name is Gabe Grantham, and I am testifying in support of the bill on behalf of Texas 2036. Thank you for the opportunity to testify for this bill and for the investment in advanced math pathways for students. Early access to Algebra 1 is a key driver in long-term educational outcomes for students. We know that students who can take multiple advanced math in high school have a better chance of attaining, accessing advanced courses in high school and attaining a post-secondary degree. Students who take 2 courses beyond Algebra 2 are 3 times as likely to graduate from college and earn a degree. A decade ago, students were required to take Algebra 2 and 4 years of math in high school, but the legislature in 2013 stripped that away in the passage of HB 5, making Algebra 2 only a requirement for the STEM endorsement pathway. At the end of the day, this bill is a workforce bill. We know that right now, 30% of Texas high school graduates obtain a post-secondary credential, but by 2030, 62% of all jobs will require a post-secondary credential. By increasing the access to advanced math pathways, we will see that number increase. This bill will create a system that will increase the number of students taking Algebra 1 in the 8th grade and provide students with the opportunity to access high levels of mathematics in high school and increase their odds of earning a post-secondary credential. This bill will ensure that the decision to enroll students in advanced math in the 6th grade and subsequently the 8th grade will be based on student achievement data. It will ensure, it will keep parents in the driver's seat of their child's education, but ensure that the default course enrollment is based on data and the student's historical achievement. And we thank you for that.
Thank you, Gabriel. Members, any questions of our witnesses?
Thank you all.
Thank you all for coming today.
Thank you.
Hey, is there anyone else who would like to testify on, for, or against Senate Bill 2124? Not, public testimony is now closed. On Senate Bill 2124, Senate Bill 2124 will be left pending. Thank you, Senator Creighton.